always get the touch-ups.
Yeah. I did find like an 8-ounce crystal gem in the water though, and I'm very excited.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It was kind of fucking insane. I stood there
Have
for
you
like
opened
5
it?
minutes holding it.
Let's see if Steam didn't bug out again.
I mean, it told me that you were starting to play Div
Yeah,
2.
same.
Yeah, but I mean, last time I started it, the invite screen was kind of bugged, like it is now. But maybe I can exit to Steam manually and do it.
I can see you. I'm joining.
Okay, invite to game. Invite
What the
to
fuck?
game.
Why?
Invite to game. It still won't let you in?
I think that's on my side at this point.
Yeah, because I totally updated it again.
Yeah. Boom.
How could you not update your own? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand.
Not even my mods.
Grip extending.
I got it.
Oh my. Do go on about that extended script.
It's version 59.
Oh, that's so extended.
Is your husband back?
No. He's doing physical therapy through September 17th, and since it's down in Kent,
Yeah.
so is he.
Is it going well so far?
Oh yeah, he's already doesn't even need the cane anymore. He's walking around.
No
I mean, he's
shit.
still limping, but he's limping without the cane.
That's great.
So, yeah, after just a month, like,
Shit, I'm happy to hear that. That's awesome.
yeah, no, it's doing very well. He's, kind of lonely and bummed
Yeah,
that
I
he's
bet.
stuck down there for so long, but
Oh, for
physically,
sure.
at least, he's doing great.
Yeah. No, I had my appointment with a neurosurgeon yesterday, and they're wanting to hold off on surgery, which I was really excited about. So I'm not getting my spine cut open yet.
Hell yeah. Wait till they get Sandevastans.
Yeah, what's a little cyber psychosis among friends?
We need to buy those plane tickets tomorrow. Yeah.
True.
Speaking of psychosis, last time on the Well of Morin, the Eye of Calamity, the Hellsmouth team kidnapped one of the fell Oerdrean knights, Lieutenant Pimm.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah.
Someone
I forgot
that
about
Ilse
that.
has a deep history with.
Yeah, she does.
And she fought against not only the rage within herself, but the rage of her new patron god against killing her. She now is tied up in the basement of the Hellsmouth stronghold.
Didn't we escape by chickening her?
Yes, that is correct. You escaped this city with her by turning her into a chicken and carrying her out. everybody is here and in, would you like
Okay,
to...
I deleted the whole mod and it's installing right now
Oh,
from
okay.
you.
Thought Rivellon was flat.
So it might be a little slow.
No worries. Well, there are a couple NPCs you can trade with within your keep.
Ooh, good idea.
We also need to find a time for my one shot.
Yeah, do we want to do it next Friday?
Oh yeah, I agree.
Wait, what day is next Friday?
Yeah,
I
I think the pizza's here. ERB.
The 4th?
Let me double check on that.
Oh boy, it is. So, that's also the day after Baldur's Gate drops.
Yes.
But we can postpone starting that till Sunday. So yeah, let's do instead of this, we will do IKEA's one shot, which I'm very excited for and very excited to pick a character here on the 4th. Do you want to start earlier so we can have a longer runtime?
I'm not sure how long it will be because I can't measure time in my campaigns.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, if it ends up being longer than just a quote unquote one shot, it can be as long as necessary. So no rush at all.
Let's send it to in case it's long.
Cool. Yeah, guys' house is nice, but it's still kind of bare.
Some people like it bare. But ting.
Who gets all the lady dwarves? Mad Illander gets all the lady elves.
So are you saying next weekend we're not doing this? It's gonna be a one shot with Baldur's Gate, or
No, with IKEA's campaign, and then we can start our Baldur's Gate campaign on Sunday, like we planned. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that's pretty sick.
depending on what everybody's doing, maybe Saturday. I know. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited too. I was considering doing a monk as a character.
Nice. That's a fun
I don't know
class.
though. I'm ambivalent.
I think I'm definitely gonna go the Gloomstalker Ranger, but I think I'm gonna do the Dark Urge character.
That looks so fucking sick. Holy shit. I thought that you were gonna do that, so I was like,
I mean, if you want to, I can always do a custom anyways.
No, you fucking do it. That's totally cool.
But my rule is also if there are two or more halflings, I will go barbarian and just tavern brawler. The best thing about that is the goblin fight, because you just throw goblins around the map. Well, in preparation for, do you guys have any strategies for interrogating Pimm, and/or do you know what information you're actually looking for from her?
Well, we should definitely figure out like how the religious order is using the Mad Fog, or not the Mad Fog, but actually, yeah. I'm doing some shopping.
So we have that bitch tied up in the basement.
Nope.
Correct.
Yes, you do. You have her tied up in the basement.
I mean, I'm sure Ilse might have quite a few things to fucking say to her.
I mean,
Well, this
interrogated her last time. I got most of my answers already. It's y'all's turn. I'll stand back and watch and enjoy.
Inky.
When I think about you, I touch myself.
We'll be back in a quick sec, guys.
piercing resistance. I didn't even know that was a thing. What the fuck?
It is now. Excuse me. Was lazy and loaded Keith into the bowl instead of grinding more.
Spicy.
I don't suppose any of your characters have any military experience interrogating people. Oh, true.
I mean, they're going to be the ones asking the questions, but if they need a swift punch to the face, or rather someplace other than the face so they're not dizzy.
Punch her in the pussy.
Have you guys seen that meme going around where it's like when your friend only uses one move against you and it's just the matrix splice, but every time Neo hits Agent Smith, it's the choke punch with his fingers? So it goes through the entire sequence and like literally every time he hits him, it just changes the sequence into him hitting him in the throat.
Is everybody in?
I'm in.
IKEA's downloading.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight. And you thought Rivellon was flat.
Excuse me. Have you seen my character model? They're at least C cups.
Probably bigger than that. Shit.
Ilander, as you're trading with Lethia, she does ask you to join in the interrogation.
I mean, I will totally join in the interrogation.
No, she asks if she may join your
Oh,
group.
yeah. Definitely.
Even though OOC is awkward, I love it.
Speaking of out of context, so we'd already figured out that what was the order called again? That Ilse the Bold was like a member of before she got her tongue cut off.
The Oerdrean.
The Oerdrean, that's right.
That's the best I can pronounce it without an accent.
Do it with the accent.
Oerdrean.
So we know that they're basically at this point that they're involved in like creating the mad fog and like distributing it like through the countryside for like some nefarious purpose.
Right, but you also know publicly they haven't been tied to it. Like, you are the first to put it together.
Yeah, we've kind of uncovered the mystery.
Do you know reading books will help you with your lore or asking people certain faiths?
Shit, I'll just ask Lethia then. It's like based on the evidence we have, the Order of the Oerdrean has been manufacturing death fog and distributing it. I myself have become what I am, at least in part, from their meddlings. Why would they do this? What could they have to gain?
She looks at you with a furrowed brow, both extremely concerned, but also you can see going over scenarios in her head. She does not look surprised as she says, well, it is known that the Oerdrean are fairly, what's the word for it? Territorial of Morin. Perhaps sometimes to a fault. I don't suspect the entire order is knowledgeable of this, but I'm sure enough of them for deeper nefarious motivations than just the mad fog. And she thinks for a minute. Well, it's done the one thing already. It's destabilized the peace that the King Aegis I has been seeking to secure among the lands after the last reigning war.
Yeah, indeed.
Perhaps the Order also has political motivations. I don't know why they would choose to usurp their own kingdom's throne, but that seems to be one of the consequences of this mad fog.
Is the Order like the church, or?
Yeah, it's one of from what you popularly know, Sable, one of 4 churches of the lands.
Then it's quite obvious why.
And they are the strongest now, also because they are empowered by the Iron Throne. The Iron Throne
Politically
came into
empowered, right? Not like
politically, yeah.
yeah.
So
not like
the Iron Throne came into power after the last Reign War, basically for putting an end to the war by being able to smith gilded gold, which has silencing properties or anti-magical properties when it's imbued into armor or weapons. Which you could imagine incapacitating magical abilities on the battlefield is quite an offense.
So these like religions, is it like, are they totally distinct in their worldviews, or are they like kind of like different factions of the same religion, or what?
You would have to find out more. You do know, if you're speaking to Lethia, you do know she is devout to the Blood Mother. So
Yeah, the Blood Mother sounds pretty sick. I'd definitely be down to learn more about the. I'll totally ask Lethia more about like.
Well, it's an old practice. You know, Druidic and elves live for quite a long time. The Blood Mother's the hero to the primordial dragon, Serot, guardian of death. Between him and his sister Almea, life and death are in balance in this world. So, the practice of burying the dead or even giving yourself as you're dying unto the Oerdrean is a very sacred practice in which we see ourselves being returned to that which gave us life.
I'm gonna be giving this like my rapt attention. I'm gonna be deep in thought as she tells me about the Blood Mother. It sounds like this totally sounds consistent with Ilandar's philosophy.
Well, it is said that she still walks the lands of Morin, although no one has seen or heard of her in quite some years. Perhaps this is something we might meet her together. I would very much like that.
Down for a pilgrimage.
Very well. Once we tidy up our loose ends here in Ranek Veir, we may seek guidance from my friends at the alcove in Ornix.
What was the how did the Blood Mother, the worshippers of the Blood Mother, act in the war? How were they aligned, or were they involved?
I do not know much about how they were involved in the Reign War, for publicly they were, well, neutral. They did not like violence. However, in the shadows, there are things with records unkept that I do not know. Perhaps deep within the libraries of Galos, underneath the Twin Black Mountains, there might be something there.
Okay.
So you now have marked on your map. I'll show you. See, Ornix is quite a ways west from you. But you can see where the Ornix capital is and the Twin
Yeah.
Mountains are.
Hey, that's quite far away. We going to interrogate this bitch?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ikea, are you in?
Yeah, he's fucking scratched my shit.
That's right. I totally saw that too. Down to the basement
Stabbing us
for
with
the
an axe and shit.
interrogation.
She's just doing usual kitty things.
The usual kitty things like being completely stealthed and unknown, and then biting your ankles.
Like biting your ball sack. Like,
Bitch.
excuse me.
I mean, it's not looting if it's our own basement, right? Ooh,
Like the
clam.
prisoner just.
It is your basement.
Oh yeah, and
Spillage all over the floor. A spillage. See yourself all over the floor. It's quite a sight.
yes. Torn journal excerpt.
If you wouldn't mind.
TATL, TATL, Tactical Augmented Telepathy Link, something that the commanders devised as a stealth communication link solely for this strike team. Not being much of an arcane talent, Hawk didn't really understand how it worked. All she knew is that TATL let all 5 of them telepathically communicate with each other locally, and that it was immune to scrying. TATL had also had a failsafe in case any new lines were compromised in any way. Hawk did not intend to find out what the failsafe actually did to its compromised users. However, the one drawback to the system was that there would sometimes be neural feedback between members, especially in the heat of battle. Sometimes this was to the benefit of the mission, manifesting as a group rage, inspiration, or pain editor, but without the commander and Jules governing the channels, the consequences would be maddening, you say. Additionally, without discipline and practice, it could be extremely traumatizing, especially if one should experience another's death while connected. High risk for high reward. Hawk had heard it could be quite a rush to join Rom in battle while he's raging.
So, should you seek it out, certain members of the Iron Military might be able to teach you tattle. And you can learn it as a party ability.
This again?
Meaning
Would there...
A way for me to actually communicate, you say?
a way for you to communicate, as well as it would mean certain boss debuffs and certain of your buffs will carry over to the party. And by that I mean like your special buff of getting double damage when you go mad. You can choose to make the entire party go mad and do double damage. I mean, of course,
Ooh. That everybody's gonna be
So,
going a little crazy.
yeah. So it can be used in tandem with certain things.
Okay. That seems pretty fucking good. Situationally.
But it takes training. So you'll have to find somebody to train you.
We can't just show each other the madness immediately.
just pick up your members by the eyes and stare into them.
What? I've got such wonders to show you all.
Backing up the kitty.
All right. How are you all?
What exactly do we need to know from her?
Well, I want to know about the why the church is involved, and Lethea also wanted to join in on the interrogation. Though it sounds like
she's watching.
it sounds like Pimm is somewhat willing to cooperate. Like Pimm seems to be regretfully involved.
I mean, when Ilse was talking to her.
Yeah. So maybe we'll start with a good cop.
Sick bow.
You Pimm, is it? Here we go.
Ah, yeah.
There we go.
Quite a mask on, don't you? Trying to butter me up. What do you want?
The activities of your order have made me part of what you see before you.
Yeah.
What is it?
And what's that? What are you?
A madman? A necromancer?
Who isn't these days? She spits a bloody loogie onto the ground at your feet.
Your order seems to have something to do with that. What do they hope to gain by releasing the mad fog?
Oh, wasn't us. It was those damned fucking elves. And she looks over your shoulder at Lethia, who stares hotly back at her.
I'm gonna raise an eyebrow at Lethia.
She just shakes her head at you, implying that there isn't a grain of truth in it.
To her knowledge.
True, to her knowledge.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot what evidence we had that, like, the order was, like, behind the mad fog.
Well, there were those couple of order guys down in the cave.
You literally have
in the
scientist
forest?
who was hired to manufacture.
Yeah, like we've got the alchemist, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
and you
yeah,
have
also
and
him.
You have both a sample of Alchemist Ryan has a sample from when you guys were at the Calamity, the first Calamity, and then you made a sample using the ingredients found in the Oerdrean lab, so you can link the two that way.
Our man upstairs, the alchemist, he seems to be a single-minded sort, and he told us many things when we helped him with his experiments. Such as that was definitely working for the Order when he was synthesizing the last batch of Mad Fog. Maybe you're in the dark, but your
Naren's a
Order's surely
madman.
involved.
You put a cupcake recipe in front of him and it'll make it.
I think you misunderstand the situation here.
I
I'm telling
understand you just
what we
right,
know.
Elf, and I'm not going to tell you shit.
All right. Does anybody have any ideas, or do we go straight to like waterboarding?
I could punch her in the pussy. Oh, looks like somebody beat me to it.
You hit her across the face. She makes a constitution roll to make sure she stays awake. She doesn't stay. She does indeed stay awake.
Easy. We need her to be aware for this.
Hey, darling. She kind of moves her head over the side. I got an itch on the other side, actually, if you wouldn't mind. just hell drop her onto the floor.
Let's see.
With a crunch of metal, she groans onto the floor and kind of gets back up. Go ahead. Was that you, Kitty?
Yes.
Make an party intimidation check for me. Oh my goodness. What's your persuasion or your strength? No, your strength.
Strength. Strength is +1.
Yeah, I mean it's still dirty 20. I stop fucking dropping me in my head. And she, can I sit back fucking down? All right, we made the mad fog because we wanted to blame it on the Kalens, hoping that this would both instigate a war against them, as well as undermine the peace that this king was trying to fasten together. But it won't work. It'll just open up our borders to spies and sabotage. He doesn't see the shadows lurking at our feet the same way the Grand Priestess does.
So out of
But-
context, what's the do we know what's the relationship between like so the king's not like the head of church
No,
for them. It's just like
separate.
an alliance.
Correct. They operate
Okay.
from within the city, but they're not necessarily like the same entity. Not yet.
Well,
Or
what do
what-
they? It seems that the city is that the empire is a little strained, but it's far from breaking point. There must be more that you're seeking to do to destabilize the situation.
Well, seems like somebody beat us to the punch. That whole thing you saw at the High Priestess's church in Slag City, that wasn't the mad fog we made. Ours were still stored in the back. We were going to use them at the end of the festival, but something else started something else entirely. She kind of, and you can see there's, give me a perception check, actually.
Plus wisdom or memory or wits. Plus wits,
Plus
right?
wits, yeah.
16.
You can see, like, this seems sincere only because she looks a little scared at the thought of remembering what happened.
Does the Order have any theories about the new interloper?
I've been busy with other shit. We don't share information like that anyways. I wouldn't know. Too low ranking. I'm just a dog.
Seems reasonable.
Why? No. Just a dog shouldn't know any info about the Mad Fog.
Yeah, ask the cat what a dog should know. I mean, it seems like the Ordra might be even incentivized to even like help out this like otherworldly presence. That seems like I'm gonna ask Lethea if she knows anything about the thing we saw.
I talked about it with Alchemist Ryan a bit, but I have no idea. I haven't been back home, or I would really like to get my hands on what's in that library, but there are myths about when the world is out of balance for some reason or another, and chaos tries to shift it back. Perhaps this is a manifestation of the imbalance within nature. I don't know what exactly. Give me perception on Lethea.
Perceive this shit. 6.
Yeah, she seems a little spooked at the thought.
I mean, it seems like she was talking about like your people venerate the balance between life and death. Is that the sort of balance that you believe is disturbed?
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
She thinks for a minute. I would need to find an Erdtree to be able to commune with the land and see how she is feeling. See if there's a disturbance in the green.
Do you know of an Erdtree near here?
Closest forest is Hawkwood Forest. Other than that, the capital.
Which one of those
But-
is closer?
I don't even know if the forest near here has one of those trees. They're very old, and most of them have either collapsed out of suffocation or been used. There is a great grove said to be just north of the Oerdrean kingdom, but I've never been that far north.
Not
Oh
the
my
way we're
good.
like going.
Oh my goodness.
He like the stack.
She will mark on the map, like, if you see this area north of the Oerdrean capital, this is kind of the forested area of Old Grove that she's talking about.
Okay. So it seems like a lot of the, if we happen to find an Erd tree in one of the, as we leave from here, we would definitely have an option to learn more about whatever danger is joining us here.
At least in that way.
I'm gonna turn back to Pimm. It's like, what was your next orders for destabilizing the countryside and encouraging the chaos?
Why would I have any more orders if I didn't succeed? We were tasked with cleanup after that. That's all I've been doing since. And you were a loose end I couldn't tie up. Ironic, isn't it? She kind of wiggles.
That does seem pretty reasonable.
Well, get on with it. You're gonna fucking kill me? Kill me. Fucking
Okay.
done with it all. I couldn't find a way out.
I figured that.
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
So should we actually kill her, or should we just let her go?
No, definitely not. Either lock her up here or kill her.
I mean, I feel like it would be wise to keep her alive in case we need more information from her, or in case we find out that some of what she was saying may have been bullshit. But
Yeah, we do have people that
Can't
can
you
keep an eye on them.
Illidor, can't you just eat her arm or something and like learn all of her?
I can learn some of what she knows if I eat her stuff. I don't think it's like a complete download.
Well,
And there might be
Depends how much you
some
eat.
sort of protection in place. Just like eat the brain. What about if I use my maddening song to break her will?
that sounds like a decent play.
How are you gonna do that?
Well, I've got the maddening song ability, right? I can like
I mean, just RP wise, like.
oh, like I'm going to okay. This is good information now, but I think you know we can't let you go as you are. I'm gonna like take her like head in like both of my hands and like just like start chanting and like screaming, and like my eyes like roll back in my head and like blood like starts pooling around like my eyes.
She can't help but lock gaze with your eyes as your pupils roll back and blood starts spilling over your screaming face. And eventually her face begins to mock yours and her sounds begin to mock yours. Except when you stop, she doesn't. And she is now sitting in this chair, writhing, trying to break free, and just screaming with this stuck screaming face on her.
Jesus Christ. So it's a terrible
and you
idea.
just wanted to kill her. Much better.
Yeah, no, it's like now you can see what I see all the time. What you've made me see.
Are you guys gonna leave her down here just screaming in the in your basement?
Sounds
I mean,
good.
where are we gonna put her?
Yeah.
It's not going to be very effective at trying to escape, probably. Yeah, just let's make sure she's tied up, and let's boogie.
Give me a dex. Who wants to give me a dex roll on tying her?
Definitely somebody, not me.
Is that
Samesies.
finesse?
Yeah, finesse.
I can do it.
Uh,
I have plus
I'm not
four
her.
in
Sorry.
finesse.
There we are.
So 14.
Okay.
Duly noted.
Duly noted.
All right, where do we want to go from here? I do know that I'd like to visit like an Erdtree, like the machinations of the church. I think like are intertwined with, but come second fiddle to whatever else is disturbing the land. That seems to be a much more powerful phenomena than the works of just people.
Indeed.
The other option you know of is the mountains. You also have, well, so it's like there. You definitely know there's Erdtrees north of Ornyx capital, and there's one in the Iron capital. And then you can also go to town and ask for more information. But let me put you on the map so you can see where everything is.
Okay.
So the Howling Mountains?
Or the Twin Black Mountains. I think it's the Twin Black Mountains.
Correct.
Yeah. That's not too far compared to,
Yeah, the capital.
say, the capital.
Yeah.
Who's got good wisdom? Wits.
I think I have +2. I think somebody else
I've
probably
got a
has more.
+1.
I think Kitty's
On
got
wits?
best wits.
Yeah.
Ikea.
Well,
Give me a wits roll, survival roll.
survival is
Wits.
intelligence. No, it's not bad. It's definitely. Well, +8.
12.
13.
You feel unwary about you don't know this place that you're
I do not.
talking about heading to. So you feel wary about heading there without more information.
I like the capital. Sounds fun, but it's far away.
So, what does the party decide?
So there's Twin Mountains, and what was the option we were just discussing?
Find an Erdtree,
Oh,
which could be in the capital or could be up north of,
fuck it. Let's go to the mountains first.
Yeah, you do also know that Lethia's ability to tune to nature is, much more emotional and sensual than it is directly informative about anything.
Okay, so she could like, I mean, that's still way more
Still
information than we
useful.
currently
yeah, still
have.
way more than you have. Yeah, this is true.
And I'm also like kind of secretly down. Like my mind has clearly been disturbed by what the church has like wrought with me, but I'm very interested in like how to like achieve balance in
Yeah.
like
You
both
do-
life and death and necromancy, but also my madness.
And obviously, there's some kinship connection you feel to Elvish heritages.
Yeah. So I kind of also just want to see this Erdtree and see this shit work.
So did you want to head
We
upstairs?
can just go to the mountains.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to the mountains.
Yeah.
I think I've already bought all the shit I need.
Let's
Um,
skedaddle. I'm just like imagining Sable climb this ladder to get out of our basement.
So yeah, as you guys are headed out the door, Alchemist Ryan stops you and asks you, "What did you learn? Where are you headed?"
And you thought Rivellon was flat.
Is he asking Ilinder since he was talking to her?
Yeah, I guess if the party isn't together, and the cat won't talk to him.
Oh, the alchemist.
Yeah.
What do we need to know from him?
No,
Nothing.
he's
He
asking
just
you. It's
asked
like,
you.
what did you learn and where are you going?
Oh,
Frantically running away.
sorry. This edible hitting me a little bit.
Eminals? I've never heard of eminals.
The church is behind the mad fog for political purposes, but they had nothing to do with the event at the temple.
Well, shit. Do you have any idea what did?
Bethia tells me that their order senses an unbalance, a disturbance in the land. Perhaps if we get to one of the Erd trees near here, she'll be able to provide more information.
Well, I'd recommend the capital, as that's what I know and it's safe and close, but who knows how safe it would be. It's also quite a ways travel from here.
No doubt we will find plenty of danger there.
I do know of a local ruin that might have some information. It was an old church of the Kaelans that was said to be abandoned. Perhaps there's something there you might find before you head too far away from Rannoch Vahir.
That is an interesting idea.
He will mark it on your map.
I don't know, guys. That sounded pretty suggestive. It sounded like we might want to go there.
Sounds like a good idea.
I mean, the mountains are on the way to the capital anyway.
Yeah.
So we could go to the ruins first. Because definitely it's like, the one thing we know about this is that it sounds like it's happened, or something similar has happened before. It's like, then
So
we
are we
will
going to the
investigate
What do you
these
mean
ruins.
something similar has
For the
happened
ruins.
before? There's nothing in written history of anything like this happening before. Multiple instances of this seemingly infectious madness, not from any one epicenter, but all around Morin were reports of these going on.
All around interesting. So it's not so there is like this mad fog that the church is creating, but like
From what
the
you tell me,
madness.
something else is underfoot, and it's using the church as a guise, but the church doesn't know it.
Damn. They getting taken for a ride. I mean, it sounds like the other people who might know a lot about this, like... So our prisoner who I drove mad, it's like totally said that she wasn't aware of the church being involved, but maybe like their organization, their secret organization, is actually in contact, or at least knows more of, or is like aware of what's going on. So investigating the church further might also be fruitful.
Or there's a mole. Indeed. Well, I'm trying to think of where I might find more information on this. If you either go to the capital library and find any information on it, I'm afraid I might have to make my way to Saracen Tower and ask the Grand Wizard himself. I won't be seeing you for some time. Take care.
Good luck, Ryan.
do note, if there's any trading you want to do with him, it will be a while before Ryan is back. Saracen Tower is to the farthest north of Morin.
I'm gonna buy all his mushrooms.
You see yourself in the mirror. Now is not quite the time for a bath. And you thought Rivellon was flat.
Let me know when everybody's done trading and everything.
Alright, I'm done.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. Do you want to stop at Roddick Veilleur for any supplies on your way?
I think I'm supplied.
All right. So, day travel back to Roddick Veilleur, and most of the day into Soroshan. What time do you want to leave your keep?
Let's leave 7 a.m. or some shit at sunrise. How about?
All right.
We ride at dawn.
Do you spend a night in Roddick Veilleur, or do you just continue onwards? Do you travel through the night?
Does anybody want to? Yeah, let's. Or
I mean,
actually,
I'd say let's just... I mean, do we need to go there, or should we...
I guess we're going straight through. We're just crazy.
Works for me.
So, by that time you arrive just about dusk. Here it is.
We loading.
Alright, everybody avert your eyes.
Bring the sunlight.
Where's Corky Bones?
Exploration, I think.
Ah,
You should also save, even though nothing happened.
I am gonna save, yeah.
That's a trap. Careful! I've spotted a trap. Careful now. That's a trap.
That's good.
Careful.
Be on the lookout for some books.
I see a trap nearby.
Seems like night.
What's this? It looks...
Oh my god, it insta-killed me.
I saw that.
Did you just get hit with those traps?
Yeah, I'm not sure why she walked there, even though she saw them. It's weird.
Shit, I actually don't have a res scroll.
I got one.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Illander, since you're big enough, as you approach, the ranger on the ridge spots you. And we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break because I gotta hit the restroom and do my laundry. So,
Okay.
Be back.
On the cliffhanger. I will be right back too.